Plants for everyone? Anyone? That didn't come out right.
Go again.
Me.
I'm gonna start trying to do a falsetto before you go on to one with the vocal cords or whatever it is they do.
I don't wear falsies. Plants for everyone? Anyone? Friends, welcome back to the Renewed Homestead. Ben and Denise here, and we just got back from the wacky town of Asheville.
Is it appropriate to say wacky or odd or weird, like keep Austin weird?
It is all of the above. But anyway, we had a reason for going down there, which, almost an hour away, so we have to have a reason to go. And what better reason than to get some more plants?
And plants are life.
Yes, there is a program that comes out once a year, Plants for Everyone. And there's a big set of greenhouses, and they grow a bunch of native plants and non-native, but inexpensive, very, very reasonable. It's all bare root plants. I'll show you what we got, and we're going to tell you why we got them, but just really excited. And all that rain we had last week, now we can hopefully dig a little easier, barring hitting any rocks, but...
It's a lot easier digging in Phoenix.
Easier to dig in Phoenix?
No, it's a lot easier to dig here than in Phoenix.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, dig in Phoenix, you get about 3 inches deep, then you got to fill it with water, wait for a day, take another 3 inches out, and on and on and on. Here you can, I put in a post and I was 3 feet deep before I knew it.
I know, most of the posts we were able to actually put in with the, is it post pounder, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
There were a few that we hit rocks, but we were actually able to pound in a post. It was amazing.
Yeah, very nice. But so anyway, shall we show them what we got, or you want to just tell them? I mean,
yeah,
we'll show you what we've got, but it looks like a stick with some roots on it.
Yeah, and I think the most we paid $19 was the highest we paid, and that was for a plum cot tree.
Yeah.
So everything else, a lot of them were $8, $14, $15. So, and I really appreciate Stark Bros. We've actually gotten a lot of our fruit trees from Stark Bros. But some of those can be $30, $40, $50 or higher for a bare root. So when Ben stumbled across this, we're like, yes. And as you know, we're working on the food forest, and we're going to take you in the next few days and kind of give you an update on what's been happening with the food forest. But a lot of this is actually going to go in the food forest.
Yep.
So we can really start developing everything in the food forest.
Yeah, and like with a lot of our plants, we always look to see what's easy to propagate. Is it something we can just take a cutting, stick in water, like elderberry? Those grow roots crazy fast. Strawberries, they send out runners. I mean, we overwintered our strawberries, but they never wilted back. They've stayed green the whole time. There are runners sticking out from under the...
Which is crazy, because we had a foot of snow and then another 6-inch snow. I mean, we had a lot of snow this year. But, there's one side, and I'll show you when they start coming back. One side I overwintered, and one side I did something different with, which I'll talk about in the video. And we're going to come back. I mean, it was warm today. We were, 68 today?
Something like that, yeah.
And I think we're expected to have another freeze in a couple of weeks, but the lows, I think, are in the 40s. The highs are in the 60s. So we're definitely hitting an early spring. So they should be coming up soon.
Hopefully we don't get another frost. Everything's going to bud out and be ready, and then we're going to get hopefully not a frost.
Everybody's telling us we'll have another frost. They said it's just the way it is here. We have now realized that we should have planted late blooming peach trees.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
whatever. We'll just have to get some more peach trees is what it is. Yes. But yeah. A sweltering 68 degrees, and somebody had to have the AC on in the car.
It was warm going down.
Oh, it was just terribly warm. Anyway, we got there. We got back
yeah,
safely.
We're all doomed if things go badly, right? We're so used to our creature comforts.
We're going to come out and find her just sitting in the creek, letting the cold water rush over her to keep her cool. And that water stays cold, believe me. Right out of the side of the mountain, it stays cold.
Yes, and it's delicious.
It is. It is.
So, but one of the first things we got a yellow raspberry. It's a fall gold raspberry, and we both love raspberries, but we've actually never had a gold raspberry. So we're really excited to try it. So we're going to put it up with a lot of our other berries. We ended up getting 2 of those. So we actually took a lot of the wild black raspberry that grows here. That is really good, by the way. And put it in a food forest. So we're going to decide if we're going to put them with our other raspberry plants that are by the strawberries, or are we going to put them in the food forest? That's something we've got to discuss.
Yeah, but the great thing about raspberries is, you bend the stalk down, you pin it down to the ground, and where it touches, it grows roots. So then you snip that off, and you got another plant, and you just keep on going. So.
Yeah, and we got a pawpaw. So we wanted to try a pawpaw. I think you were the one who really wanted to try the pawpaw, right?
Yeah. I don't know what to say, but I just want to try it. It says it'll grow here. If it'll grow here, I'll grow it.
Well, and it's supposed to be really good. It grows wild, and actually lots of the South, it grows wild. So we're actually really looking forward to it. And we got a plum cot, which is a plum and an apricot, correct?
Right.
So that'll be interesting to try.
And the thing with any of it, anything that fruits, looking at Loki over there.
Loki! Hey!
Anything that fruits, even if we don't like it, we got a lot of critters around here that would love it.
That's true.
Even the deer, we've thrown some deer apples out there, and you can hear out there crunching away on the apples.
I love it.
And at worst, even if they don't touch it, compost.
That's right. Doubt we'll compost. Give it to the birds.
We're not going to compost it, but yeah.
No, we've heard they're really good though.
Yeah.
So, and then we did get some persimmons. Now we got a sweeter variety of persimmon. There are some that are a little, it's not bitter. What's the word? Tart. Yeah, there's a word that I'm thinking of that it's not coming to mind right now.
Not sour.
No. There's a word that when it like astringent. Astringent. Thank you. So there are several persimmons that become very astringent, especially when they're not ripe. We actually got a variety that are far sweeter. And they're supposed to be really great in like jams and jellies. So we did get a couple of different persimmon trees. And I am going to butcher this. I apologize. We got a Hana Fuya, and a Yiro. I know. Terrible pronunciation. I apologize.
Love gyros. And back to the astringent. Isn't
Is it Jiro? Maybe Jiro?
I don't know.
It's Jiro.
But the astringent, isn't sea breeze? Isn't that what we used in the 80s to wash our face as teens?
Actually, yes, it was. And it's burned.
Oh, yeah.
It burned. It was terrible stuff. If you look at the ingredients, it was terrible for us.
Yep.
So, and we did get several different grapes. So we really want to grow grapes, and we really like Concord grapes. We love juicing Concord grapes. So we're going to be growing. You're looking out that way. We all distracted.
Sorry. It's not often we get traffic up here and somebody's coming up, I don't know, a quad or a tractor or what, but they're going up the road. So.
Yeah, but we got Concord, and then we got Muscadine Cowart, and I'm probably butchering that as well. Muscadine is actually native to North Carolina and to the South, so we really wanted to grow it. And then we also got another Muscadine called Southern Home. And they're all supposed to be really great growers. They're supposed to be native to the region. As I'm not sure if the Concord is, but I know the Muscadines are. And we're just really excited to try them. They can be really great for wine, and then the Concord's going to be really great for jams, jellies, as well as juice. So we can do multiple things.
They're sweet and they're seedless. We got all seedless, right?
Yeah.
Because
I don't know. I don't know if the Muscadine are seedless. I'd have to look.
I don't know, but we definitely like a sweeter grape. So
yeah, one of them is good for wine though too. So if we decide to ever make wine. Yeah. So, and then we did get a pink lemonade blueberry. So we're really excited to try this. We've never tried that either, but we absolutely love blueberries.
I've seen them, and they look like they're a good sized blueberry. I mean,
very good
the picture. I mean, I wouldn't say a ping pong ball, but what?
Yeah, good size.
Size of a walnut, maybe. Well, nah, too big for a walnut. Anyway.
Yeah. And then we got, we did get another elderberry. So we have an elderberry over there. We did get 2 in 2020, and we got them both from Stark Bros. One did not make it. They did reimburse us, but we've only got the one over there. So we're going to actually add to it. It's a Bob Gordon cultivar. And you all know elderberry is so great for your immune system. It's high in antioxidants. It's got vitamin C. So we really want to have that not only for the berries, because the berries are great for cooking, especially jams, jellies. You can make elderberry pies. But they're actually really great also to strengthen your immune system. So we definitely wanted to grow those not only for the berry, but for the cooking aspect of it, the culinary aspect of it, but also for the medicinal side of it.
Yeah, and you can find, I'm sure a lot of you have seen in the, not the grocery store, but cough drops. You're starting to be able to find elderberry cough drops and cough syrups and things like that because it's more natural. And most of us that look at this kind of thing, you want to go more natural and get away from the chemical stuff. And elderberries, there are a couple of wild elderberries growing on the property. We just haven't. You just want to make sure you properly identify elderberry because it looks a lot like
Water hemlock.
Water hemlock, which will kill you. So
It'll kill
you want to be quite sure what you're messing with.
Yeah, and if you Google hemlock or DuckDuckGo it, you will actually find that there are people in history that have been poisoned by hemlock. So and that was one of the things I really wanted to make sure we bought elderberry. We've gotten better at identifying it, but and you can tell once you learn the difference between water hemlock and elderberry, it's pretty easy. The flowers are different, the bark's different. The water hemlock has more of a green, where the elderberry looks more like a rough tree bark. So bark's a really easy way to tell, but so many people mistake it. So if you're not sure, don't do anything with it. Water hemlock is extremely poisonous, extremely poisonous.
Yep.
So, and then we got 2 more blueberries because we absolutely, if you can't tell, we absolutely love blueberries. We got, and I'm absolutely going to butcher this next one, but we got a Titan blueberry and then a Ochlockonee. I don't know.
Looks like a Native American name.
Yes.
Also known as
Rabbit eye.
Yeah.
So I apologize.
Rabbit eye.
Yeah, I apologize for butchering that. If there's anybody in the comments that knows how to pronounce that, or even any of the persimmons, please let us know so I can say that right. And we have a lot of strawberries. I think we got 26 strawberries when we first got here.
At least.
We've taken the runners from those strawberries. We've actually got alpine strawberry seeds that we're going to be planting, which is more of a wild strawberry. And they're really small, but the flavor of them is delicious. And they make really, really great ground cover for those that are looking for a good ground cover plant. But we did want to get some different ones.
Yeah. And I did pull some of the wild strawberries out of the pasture and move them down.
And we also got wild onion that we pulled down.
We've got a lot of wild onion up there.
Yeah, and ramps. You planted some ramps too,
Yeah,
right?
planted some ramps that, from last year, so we'll see. Those should be coming up any time now. All of our daffodils are blooming.
Oh, it's so pretty. I'll show you pictures.
Yeah, I'll throw a picture. Take a picture so she can put it in the video for you. Really pretty.
Our neighbor Larry loves ramps, so we thought we'd plant some so he could come and grab some easily. So we got the Albion, and then we got the Seascape. They are both an ever-bearing strawberry. So we should actually be able to, I believe, eat off of it the first year. The Juneberry, you have to wait till the next year.
Yeah.
And then we did get witch hazel, and I really wanted to start propagating witch hazel. For those of you that don't know, witch hazel is an amazing astringent. It's really good for inflammation, and it's really good for skin conditions. So I wanted to make sure. Shh, Loki.
Oh, sorry. Getting more traffic down the road here. We're probably going to have to pause here for a moment.
Yeah.
There's a big, I don't know, probably 2-acre area on the property above with boxwoods, and they were sold, so they've been working on, got a great big claw machine that actually digs down around the roots, pulls up the whole root ball, and bundling up and hauling them out of here. So
It's actually a pretty cool machine.
it is a really cool machine. I've been trying to, it uses it very intermittently. I was hoping to get up there and get some video to show you, and if I do, we'll throw it in. But
Yeah, but witch hazel, so great for inflammation, great for skin conditions. Really great astringent. It can be used as an antiseptic. It can be used internally in small doses. I know a lot of people use it for sore throats. Some people have used it for hemorrhoids and other things. Witch hazel is actually a really, really great plant.
So
there's multiple things you can use it for.
It's end to end.
Yes.
Sore throats to sore butts. It's got you covered.
Yes.
Witch hazel, either way, which hazel, I don't know.
You lost that one.
I lost that one.
You lost that one.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to do witch hazel, and then we did add goji berry. So we've got goji berry. We've heard a lot of really great things about goji berry medicinally. It's supposed to be a superfruit full of antioxidants. Again, really great for the immune system. You can bake with it as well. It's supposed to be really great baking. I really wanted to try it for the medicinal benefits of it. So we're adding a lot of medicinal plants. We're also adding a lot of edible plants. And then, of course, in the food forest, we'll be adding flowers and other plants that will actually feed the other plants as well as the beneficial insects. So,
Right.
yeah, but that was...
Call in the pollinators.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but we got all that for under $175.
Yeah, that's a lot of plants.
So
And I think the strawberries were 10 packs.
10 packs.
10
yes.
packs, so we got 20 more strawberries. But
Yeah.
well, I lost my thought on it. Well, go ahead. I've completely lost it.
I was gonna say, that was kind of what we're doing. You've seen us plant, so I don't think we need to bring you, along to watch us plant.
Don't need to see us digging any more holes. But oh, I was just going to mention, most of these have berries on them. So if nothing else, even if we didn't get to eat any of them, they'll be pretty out there. The greens and the red berries and blueberries and all that stuff will just be pretty.
We actually got Bayberry seeds too. That was, my mom used to
yes.
always, and that came in, we bought it from a shop on Etsy. My mom used to always light Bayberry candles at Christmas. And I have always loved Bayberry candles at Christmas. So we actually found a plant that will grow here, a Bayberry plant that we'll be able to utilize for candles. So I'm actually really excited for that once it grows. It's going to take a little while.
Which, oddly enough, finding a bayberry candle at Christmas time is very difficult.
It is
We
now.
actually searched for about 3 years, and we finally found one. And she's like, well, maybe I should get 2. I'm like, no, you should get 3. We look for these forever. So now where they are out in the shop in the boxes, I have no idea. But the guys, the truck that you see over there, if you can see it, the guys are in there working right now, getting the drywall worked on. And I don't know if we're going to get in this weekend or not, but it's
hoping.
soon. It's
We're
very
hoping.
soon. We're almost there, and then we can get the stuff out of the shop and
Sleep on an actual nice mattress. I have a really hard time sleeping because I just cannot get comfortable. I've gone from the mattress in the back to even trying to sleep on the couch, and so I'm just looking forward to having our mattress. Yes, and having a good night's sleep. But you know what? We've got a roof over our head that keeps us warm, keeps us dry. So grateful for that.
Yeah, and it's allowed us to do this. Like we said, I mean,
true.
we couldn't.
No.
There was just no way to have our stuff shipped out and drive out and then rent a place out here. It wouldn't have worked. Not with the dogs. So.
Well, not with the dogs, and then rent. But all the time we put into renting, we would not have had the money to even do renovation. So just kind of and that's why we bought the very used RV, but we bought an RV, and it's
and we should be able to sell it. My buddy Mez says out on the East Coast, you say any vehicle from Arizona, they know it hasn't been exposed to salt and it holds its value. So hopefully we'll get close to what we paid for it out of it, so we can.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Hopefully very soon we'll find out. Get it out of here. So.
And I did want to let you know, thank you all so much for your prayers.
Yes.
The engagement, we were keynote speakers for those that are new or didn't see our last video. We were keynote speakers for the School Social Workers Association in Arizona this morning. It went really well. So we just thank y'all for your prayers and your support on that.
Yeah, we don't. We jot down notes, but we don't script things out because we just found that talking from the heart really works, and it flowed very, very well. And I think we reached some people. So thank you.
Yes.
But yeah, two years ago today, we passed Jake's Law in Arizona. So if you can find it on our GEM, JEM Foundation website, or the GEM Foundation, or you can look up. I think you still look up Jake's Law AZ and learn about it. Major passing, and it's what actually held us up from getting here a few years ago. So.
Yeah, it took us 4 years. We wanted to be out here, but we knew that was really critical.
Yeah.
And then when that passed March 3rd, I think we had our house on the market in May, and then got out here in July.
Yep.
And that was, and we'll tell you, I think the last video we talked about it, we will talk about the RV story. And something did not want us to leave Arizona. We'll talk about that in an upcoming video.
Yeah, that was something. But anyway. We're saving lives.
Yeah, but we appreciate y'all so much. Thank you.
We do. So anyway, so we'll, here's our little bundles of joy. And I think Denise posted a short. We actually hatched out a duckling in our incubator.
I actually posted the ducks coming out of the coop, but I haven't posted the duckling. I'll show them a picture though.
Okay, yeah. We got a new baby duckling that hatched. first baby duck born on the property. Hatched, but yes.
Yes,
We're waiting to
our
see if
first
he's
one.
maybe the only one.
Maybe.
The other eggs aren't moving right now, so we'll see.
But the chickens, some of them were a couple of days apart, so
that's true.
possibly.
So, anyway, we hope for more anaconda ducks, and eventually
and
we'll be selling some.
hopefully he doesn't imprint on the chickens and become a chicken.
I have a guinea that thinks he's a chicken, which is going in the crock pot, tasty in the freezer, and then we have a duck that thinks he's a chicken.
Well, maybe not. I mean, he did see us first. We don't want him to fully imprint on us, though, because if we had the house, we might bring him in until there was another duck, but we can't, he can't live with us in the house, so we don't want him to fully imprint on us. We just want him to be friendly and used to us. But unfortunately, there's not another duck in there, so we're spending time with him, and he's in with the chickens so he can stay warm, and they're all getting along really well.
Yeah, so let's see, the confusion. We've got a guinea that thinks he's a chicken. We may have a duck that thinks he's a chicken. We've got a turkey that thinks he's a duck. We've got 3 dogs that think they're humans.
And 2 cats.
And 2 cats that think they rule the world.
What cats usually do.
Yeah, no.
They were worshipped in Egypt.
Yeah, well,
I think it comes with the territory.
that's why that society died off. So.
Don't let him fool you. He likes
I
the
do
cats.
love those stupid cats. They're
He would never get one on his own.
no. Well, I would for the barn, because I have seen mice out there and they're
That's
starting
true.
to aggravate me. So we have to get some barn cats.
Yes, we do.
But anyway, okay. So we've got lots of digging and planting. We're not going to take you along for that because, you've seen us dig holes before. But we'll do a food forest update. Mm-hmm. And I think that's it.
That's it.
Okay, a little bit longer than we thought it would be. So we do appreciate you. We really, really do. We appreciate the comments. Make sure you're subscribed and give us a thumbs up.
Mm-hmm. And hit that bell, icon.
Notification bell.
Yeah, because you'll get notifications when we upload a video.
As Mom always asks, have you put out a new video? Well, if you hit the little bell, Mom, it'll tell you when they come out. But anyway, we try to get them out with regularity.
We try to do 3 a week. So we tried the schedule we try, and it doesn't always work, but we try to at least get 3 a week. We try to do Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Yep. We're not always able to do Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, but we do always try to get at least 3 videos out a week. But
we have an idea for Tuesdays, so keep an eye out for that. So, anyway, get those pets spayed and neutered, please. Please. It's important to me, near and dear to my heart. Anyway, be good to each other, be good to yourselves. God bless, and we will see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.